Man. Another day, another dollar not earned. Ooh. Man. That's the way to start a day. Yo, Raj.
What up?
You notice how so many franchises go to space to die?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, man, Critters went to space. Pinhead went to space. The fucking Leprechaun went to space. Went to the hood twice, but his ass only went to space once. He knows. He knows where things go to die. How come Jason never went to space?
Wait, what? He did.
Jason went to space?
Yeah, dude. He went to space. He killed like 30 people.
Fuck out of here. What was it called? Friday the 13th, Part 10? Jason Goes to Space?
No. Get this. They called it Jason X.
Jason X? Because of it's 10 and X something X sounds like space talk.
Yeah, Roman numerals are totally space numbers. That's how space works.
Man, I bet that shit's fire. Is it fire?
No, it was rad, but a lot of people hate on it though. I mean, a lot of people hate on it.
You mean to tell me, on this day, you're just now telling me there's a Jason in space, it's fire, and we haven't talked about it?
Well, I've just been busy talking about all these lesser known flicks. I guess I just forgot to talk about some of the big boys.
Man, Raj, you and me are like this. You don't tell me about Jason X? Man, what else are you not telling me?
Well, if I'm being completely honest with you, I've been sneaking in the back and watering down your liquor for like 6 months. Yeah. Surprised you didn't notice.
Man, I don't even know how to handle this right now.
Answer that, will you?
"3B Video, what do you want?"
Oh, hello, internet fans. And welcome to 3B Video. I'm your host, Rotten Roger DeMarco. And today, we're going to be talking about James Isaac's 2001 film, Jason X.
X gon' give it to you.
Numero 10 comes after 9. For those of you who don't know about this film, here is your plot synopsis. Jason is cryogenically frozen and thawed out in the 25th century in space, and a bunch of fucking people get in his way. That's about it. Really not a lot going on under the hood with this movie, but that's okay, because it's the 10th Friday the 13th film. And we're gonna talk about all of that stuff. But first, let's take a look at
Ryan Rogers! Splatter facts.
We have 25 dead bodies, plus the 60 people on board the Solaris. We have 6 titties. We have 1 Harry Houdini escape act, random David Cronenberg, obligatory Quad Island Easter egg, space science, bitch, eyeball scooping, nipple pinching, magnet titties, military mutilation montage, robot smooching, S&M, KM, and simulated slaughter. The methods of death include but are not limited to off-screen, bashed, speared, fuck, face shattered, broken back, head smash, face smash, head smash, similar thing, broken neck, screwed, throat slash, cut in half. I don't know, it's like 2 pieces and it fall apart. Electrocuted. Suicide? Not with a gun, not with a... She just blows herself up. Blown up. And space smooshed. Gone. All right, guys, so now on to my overall thoughts of this film. Honestly, this is where franchises go to die. It's no secret, if you're a horror fan, whenever you hear such and such franchise in space, collectively the horror community's eyeballs roll and they go, oh God, here we go. When a movie goes to space, it is the final nail in the coffin. Unless your name is Jason Voorhees, because nothing can kill you except copyright. And I gotta be completely honest with you, I know that a lot of people really dislike this film because it's essentially a parody of the Friday the 13th films. It's so self-aware and it knows exactly what it's doing. The filmmakers and the audience are in on the joke for the most part, but I think that the satirical vibe of the film is kind of lost on some people. They go in really expecting an earlier Friday the 13th film, that same sort of vibe, that same attitude, and that is not what you get. You get Jason Voorhees in space killing a bunch of standard cardboard cutout, average military type characters. It's just dumb fun, and there's nothing wrong with enjoying a film that is just dumb fun. My least favorite thing about this film is the Jason look before Uber Jason. The choice of jeans, the jacket, the hair, the mask with the shallow nose, it all kind of adds up, and it's just not a very memorable look. But on the other hand, Uber Jason is ingrained in my brain forever. I love that look. It's like Lord Zed on steroids. Power Rangers reference, deep cut. One really cool thing about this movie is that this was one of the very first films to be shot completely digital. Now that's really awesome for 2001, but when you go back and watch it now, sort of has these CGI effects that wouldn't be passable on the Sci-Fi Network, but somehow, some way they made it to the big screen with this movie. They're forgivable for the most part because this is just a dumb, fun popcorn movie where you're wanting to watch bodies stack up and hopefully catch a glimpse of some titties, which you do. And that's one thing about this film that stands out compared to other films in the franchise. We have a very, very high body count, and we have some really impressive kills, but you can't have every kill be a holy crap, look at that. So it's a mixed bag when it comes to the kills. There are a handful of kills in this movie that really, really stick out. The movie starts out with Jason being held captive at the Crystal Lake Research Facility, which in and of itself is a hilarious thing. It's dingy, it's dark, all the floors are wet, which doesn't make any sense to me. So what the plan is they're going to cryogenically freeze Jason because they can't figure out how to kill him. But then the military interferes, and the military wants to take him alive, find out why he can regenerate flesh, why he can't die. And then this opening battle happens where Jason gets cryogenically frozen, where he remains for 455 years, which is fine as if you gloss over it and you just go, okay, 455 years later, these people find Jason. But Crystal Lake Research Facility, which is apparently a big building, lots of people, job security, things like that. Why did no one come back to work on Monday for 455 years? Nobody came to the research facility and found Jason frozen or a bunch of army guys dead. What do they do at Crystal Lake Research Facility? Somebody works there. That's what I'm getting at. How can a building be abandoned for 455 years? You have to assume that Earth's atmosphere becomes uninhabitable, so everyone leaves. But that doesn't stop curious teenagers from visiting Crystal Lake. Never did before. That doesn't stop people running out of gas. That doesn't stop people coming back to work. I don't understand it. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna say it's okay. I'm gonna let it slide. But it's in here, and it bothers me. So let me know in the comments if it bothers you. This movie really is near and dear to my heart. I remember the promotional push for this film. I remember the day that it was released, skipping school and going up to the theater and seeing this twice in a row, running out and buying the score on compact disc. Is that a thing anymore? And being a Friday the 13th fan in 2001, when the internet was kind of just popping, but I wasn't visiting chat rooms and things of that nature, so I wasn't aware that the general consensus was fuck this movie. It wasn't until a few years later when I started using the internet a lot and I kind of realized, oh my God, people don't like this. People aren't in on the joke. People don't have a good time with this movie. And I totally understand why certain people wouldn't. But for me, in 2001, I was just ready for Jason to come back. We hadn't had a Jason movie since Jason Goes to Hell in '93. A lot of people don't like that one either. But it was just nice to see him back. Nice to finally get Kane Hodder murdering people again, even if he has stupid fucking hair in the movie. This movie kind of reminds me of a simpler time in my life. As bad as it is and as many holes as there are in the film, I just can't have a bad time with this movie. Some stuff from this movie that really stood out to me and just blew me away. They're playing this alien sim, shooting at big horned alien monster things, and Jason comes in and kind of ruins their game and ruins their life. Always really liked that VR aspect. It's interactive, dude. You're in the game. Brain scan reference. Deep cut. This is just a mindless movie. A mindless, stupid, fun movie that I enjoy from top to bottom. And in my personal opinion, this movie is 100% popcorn as fuck. I mean, Jason goes to space. He kills like 30 people. There's a bunch of titties. It's an Aliens ripoff. Kane Hodder is back as Jason. What more could you possibly want? It took me a really long time to realize that the general consensus out there in the real world was that Jason X is not a good movie. I guess to the average horror consumer, when a franchise goes to space, enchanted slumber. Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors reference, deep cut. But for me, this has always been a super fun movie that I've had a connection with and I've always liked it. So in here, a 3B video, this B movie is the movie. But I suppose I should probably get going because after all, there's a lot of movies out there and somebody's got to watch them. So why not me, right? Yeah, Evil, wait till you see Amityville in space. Just kidding, that's not real. It will be next year though.